I'm Comando 3.
Comando Tree. Okay.
Yeah.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our episode this evening of Inclusion Matters podcast. Tonight, we're joined by Commander Tree, and of course, our co-host is the awesome, wonderful, star of this show, the man who changes his name like almost every week. He's going by Principal Tap this week, but maybe he'll go by Tap Out or Tap Ass next week. Who the hell knows? The guy above him in the orange shirt that thinks he knows it all because he's a messiah. You know, we all really know that he just wishes he was a John Moxley fan, because when his dude next week or this weekend loses to John Moxley, that's right, ladies and gentlemen, loses to John Moxley, there's going to be nothing for him to do but cry in his spilt milk. Or better yet, his spilt glass of freshly squeezed orange juice. The crippled
Yeah.
Messiah. And then, of course, my name, of course, is the Heartbreaker. Why? Because I'm the woman. I'm the man that every woman dreams about, every woman desires, and every woman wants to be with. And now we're going to
So
turn it
he
over to our.
thinks.
And now we're going to turn it over to our guest. Be nice, orange cripple.
Yes. Well, I'm Comando 3. Thank you for having me on your show. You know, it's going to be a great interview with you guys. So turn
Sounds
it back to
good.
you.
All right,
I'm gonna
all
be
right,
nice
orange.
today and let the heartbreaker start.
Oh well, how nice of you. So, let's just start out with something fun. Let's do your top 5 luchadors of all time.
Luchadors, well, I would say Eddie Guerrero be number 1. 2 be Eddie Park. 3 be, that's a good one. I would have to think about it. I got only 2 right now in my mind. That would be my top 5. But Conan be one of them also. And I think about right now I only have 3 that my top 3 luchadors.
Hey, that works.
Yeah, that works. Okay, Principal Tap, you can go.
What is your favorite cookie or snack?
Cookie or snack? I say chocolate chip, and for snack you can say a Reese's.
Good choices.
Yep.
So, who were some of your wrestling heroes growing up?
Well, growing up, wrestling heroes, American wrestlers be Sting, DDP, um, Ultimate Dragon, uh, LA Park, uh, pretty much those guys. You know that most of the heels, because I'm a heel.
Gotcha.
Very cool. All right, so this is going to be kind of a new question, so bear with us here
No
as we
worries.
start to ask some of the newer ones. Would you support a company that had a woman win the heavyweight championship?
I think I would, because I mean we're all equal. You know, I think we should all have fair chances at everything. So I think I would.
I love the
Awesome.
way you answered that question.
All right, Tap, or is it asked now?
Well, I mean, if you look at his face, I think you just answered that question.
You guys gotta be nice.
Your top 5 tag teams of all time.
Tag teams. Well, the Steiners, Harlem Heat, the Road Warriors, Uh, who else? The Hearts. Um, who else? That's a hard question. The Pitbulls from ECW. Yeah, those are my top five.
Oh, that's going to open up a story for Nathan or for Mr. Messiah. So go ahead and tell your story, Mr. Messiah. Prepare to go to sleep. Prepare to go to sleep, audience, because he sounds like he's crying.
Before I did this podcast, I actually did an internet radio show with the original Pitbull, Gary Wolf.
Oh, what? That's what's up.
Yeah, that was pretty sick. You know, without him, I don't know if I'd be doing this one. So,
No,
so top 5 female wrestlers of all time.
Top 5 females. Well, you can say. Who can I pick? Trish Stratus. Lita. Rhea Ripley right now. Right now, I think those are about it right now for women that I know.
Gotcha.
Okay, so what are your pre and post match routines?
Well, stretching, just practicing, going, just warming up, getting ready. Pretty much that's it.
All right, Tap.
What was your worst injury you sustained in the industry today?
Right now, I have not sustained any injuries because I'm fairly new to this game. I've been in it for about a year. So, thank to God, I have not suffered an injury yet.
Gotcha. So what would be your dream place to wrestle if you could pick one place in the world?
One place where I train at SoCal Pro Wrestling.
Got ya.
Right? That'd be my main one right now.
All right, I'm going to slow this down for a minute and thank some sponsors, and then we're going to do something that we haven't done in a while because we've got a SoCal athlete on the podcast. I would feel remiss if we didn't do it tonight. So, first of all, Kevin Watson, American Family Insurance, thank you. Precision Power Washing, Goatee Gallery Tattoo, North American Tarp Rugged Made, Kathy's Clutters, El Ranchero Mexican Restaurant, Los Jalapenos Mexican Restaurant, the Care Program, Bruce Nichols Painting, and Burgerville of Longview Kelso. And now for the second part of this PS, for this public service announcement. The Golden Voice, Triple M, Mike Martinez, man, our thoughts and prayers are still with you as you bring your little boy home. We know that, times are tough still. You haven't had any help. I hope that show coming up's a success and you get to bring Hansel home. Everybody here at Inclusion Pro Wrestling is thinking of you.
Yes.
All right, Tap.
Your most favorite Kofi Kingston Royal Rumble moment?
Well, Royal Rumble moments, I don't really watch WWE, to be honest with you guys.
Good
so
man.
I wouldn't have an answer for that.
Good man.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I usually stick just to Mexican Lucha Libre, try to pick up on that because that's what I'm training to be a luchador.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
So let's kind of play on that last one then. Your favorite current luchador today?
To today, it'd be LA Park.
Good choice.
Yeah, he's why I got into wrestling also because he's my hero. I like how he's a heel. He's really good at what he does.
Yes, he is.
All right, so I guess we'll just go ahead and ask this one, just because it's always a favorite one of ours to ask. So, best wrestler turned actor.
Well, you can say The Rock. He did a very great job at doing it from being a wrestler to an actor.
I would agree with that.
Awesome.
The most underrated luchador today.
Underrated. Luchador underrated today. I think it'd be. Oh, that's a hard one. I think it'd be. I think Pentagon, because I mean, he Pentagon Junior. He should be further than where he's at. He should be world heavyweight champion.
I completely agree with that. Um. So, uh, can you tell us how your finisher came to be?
Well, at the moment, I'm working on a finisher. I would like to do the what's it called, a fire. Oh my god, I can't. I forgot the name.
The Fire Thunder Driver.
Yeah, fire thunder driver. Correct.
Okay,
That's one of the moves I'm trying to work on right now.
that's a good move for you to do.
Yeah, I like it. So I mean, I'm trying to work on it.
All right, Heartbreaker, you're up.
Mm, let's see here. All right, we're gonna change this question up a little bit.
All right.
We want to do your best lucha libre WrestleMania matches. We want
Actually,
six. Huh?
I believe the AAA version of WrestleMania would be Triple Mania
Okay.
if it's
Yeah, Triple.
Thank you. Okay, the Triple Mania.
Yeah.
Put a card together for Triple Mania. 6 matches.
You mean like just come up with matches or actual matches?
Yep. Come up with matches, and you can use any luchador available.
Okay, well, I would actually do Rouge and LA Park. Mask versus hair. That'd be the main event.
ooh,
That'd be that one. Who else? DMT versus Blue Demon Junior. Mask versus Mask.
nice.
That'd be the semi event. Um, Kenny Omega versus Hijo de Vikingo for the championship again, the Mega Campeonato. Um, who else? Right now, I think that's about it. Like right now, like I'm that's what I would come up with right now.
It's a good card. There's some
Yeah, but
high
I don't think
quality
it would
matches.
happen.
If it did happen, it would be sold out. That's for sure.
Yeah, I especially be on front row seat watching LA Park.
I'd be right there with you. All right, Tap, you're up.
What advice would you give an up and coming wrestler or manager?
Well, a wrestler, listen to your trainers, train hard, um, work out. I mean, this is physical and a lot of a lot of moving around. I mean, so you gotta be ready. I mean, you just gotta be steady and ready to go.
Um, so what's the best advice your trainer's ever given you? Do you still use that advice today?
Well, listen to our opponents when in the ring. Pretty much protect each other. Make sure that we all come out safe. That's the advice they giving me. So far, I mean, I've been doing what they told me.
Sounds good. All right, Heartbreaker, you're up.
Um, let's see here. What's the craziest match you've been involved in so far in your career?
In my career, the only crazy match I've been involved is been the one with Christopher Disney. Yeah, that's the craziest match I've been so far to today. Maybe that all will change September 30th when I fight Shadow King. That's gonna be the second craziest match I'll be in.
Nice. All right, Tap.
What is the craziest rib that was pulled on you?
I still haven't gotten one pull on me yet. So, like I told you,
Although you probably
what happened?
go ahead. Go ahead.
No, like I was telling you, I'm fairly new to this business. So I mean, I've been in it for years. So, I mean, the moment will come soon, I guess.
I was gonna say you probably just jinxed him. It's probably gonna happen the next time he steps foot into an arena or
Hopefully not.
something. So, what type of matches do you prefer wrestling the most? Singles, tags, or trios?
Well, singles at the moment right now, but I'm actually in a stable, so I mean, I would like to do trios matches too.
Very nice.
I always love seeing a good lucha stable there. It's
Mm-hmm.
always so fast and high flying. Love it.
But yeah, we're pretty in my stable that I'm in. We're pretty much deep. We're like eight wrestlers.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. The CWO, I believe, isn't it?
Yeah, Comando World Order.
Yep.
Yeah, we got
Love
four
it.
members in Mexico, and then we got four members in the United States.
Nice.
Very nice. Um. Okay, so I'll go ahead and ask this, and you can just answer it with however many you have. Your top managers of all time.
Managers, Paul Heyman, Paul Bear, um, what's his name? Mr. Fuji.
Yep.
Um, I forgot her name. She used to manage Booker T and Stevie Ray back in the name of Harlem Heat. What was her name?
Sister Sherry.
Yeah, Sister Sherry. And oh man, I think that's about it that I can come up with right now.
Yeah, that's a
Sounds
good
good.
list.
That is a good list.
All right, Tap.
Alrighty. What would your dream match be?
My dream match would be, good question. Dream match. I would like to fight LA Park since he's my idol. That'd be one of my dream match.
Very nice. Um, there was a lot of people that were mixed on this, but what were your feelings on Lucha Underground, if you had it?
Lucha Underground. Honestly, I like Lucha Underground. It was a different product. I mean, the show was good. I mean, I wish it was still around. I mean, it was very entertaining to me. I don't know to other people.
I completely agree with you on that one. I never missed an episode, so
Yeah, I could have probably debuted for them too.
all right, Heartbreaker.
Okay, hold on. Let me bring y'all back. There we go. Yeah, Lucha Underground is one of my favorites too. Some of them are still around today under different names. Which is really weird. But
Quite a few, actually.
well, yeah. Let's see here. Actually, go ahead, Tap.
What is your favorite? No, I gotta rethink that. Go ahead.
Okay, if you had a dream faction to go against with your faction, who would it be and why?
Dang, I don't know if you guys know La Nueva Generación Dinamita from
Yes.
Triple A. It'd be against them. They're a good stable too.
Very nice.
Or also, Rush and his, in his family, Besha and what's his name, Dragon Lee.
Yeah, La
Mhm.
Facción Gobernable.
Yeah, the Facción Gobernable.
Yeah, that would be a good match too.
That would be.
All right, Heartbreaker.
All right. Give me just a second here. Okay, so let's do this. Who's your toughest opponent been to date?
So today, well, I only had like I'm telling you, I'm fairly new. I only had 2 matches.
Oh
So
wow.
my toughest opponent has been what's it called, Christopher Disney. Yeah, my third match is coming September 30th. So it might be Shadow King because he's a high flyer.
Got ya.
If you could choose one partner to form a dream tag team with, who would it be?
For my dream tag team, um, I think I stick to my stable. I would go with Comando One to wrestle against other stables or tag teams.
Got ya. So, uh, and this answer is somewhat different sometimes for depending on the person. But what attracted you to lucha libre first? What made you want to go in that direction?
Well, growing up, that's all I would watch, Lucha Libre. I grew up watching it. Then I would go to shows here in my city in San Diego County. I would go watch them live, and one day one of the wrestlers told me, "Hey, you come and watch wrestling all the time. Why don't you just come and train and see where it leads to?" And went to train, and then here I am.
Very good story. All right, Heartbreaker.
Um. Okay. Let's do. this is probably going to be different for everybody too. So, just give us a list of your top your top commentators.
Commentators: Jim Ross, Jerry the King Lawler, um, Michael Cole. What's his name? The I forgot his name. He's Joy Styles. I think that's about right now that I can come up with.
Sounds good. All right, Tap, you're up.
What are some of your favorite mask designs?
My favorite match designs, from other luchadors or
From other luchadors, yours, it doesn't matter.
um. Well, I like Dralistico's design, Dragon Lee
Mm.
design, Eddie Park design, DMT. He comes out with very creative designs. Um, yeah, pretty much. I like all the flashy masks. So I mean, they're hard to pick. There's so many.
Well, my favorite one to date is yours with the
Yeah.
fangs coming out to get
Yep,
crippled Messiah.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, I would.
I
agree
do
with
like that one.
Yeah.
So, if you could work for one of the 4 major promotions, being WWE, Impact, New Japan, or AAA, which one would it be and why?
I think AAA because you know, I'll fit in more because I'm a luchador. So I think AAA would be a better choice.
I would agree with that.
Go ahead, Tap.
If you could, if let me rephrase this a little. If your kids wanted to become professional wrestlers, what advice would you give them?
Okay, so if they want to, well, I have daughters and a son. Some of them do want to become a wrestler. My youngest, he wants to become a wrestler. So the advice I would give him is to finish school, train hard and stay legit. I mean, everything has its moments. You gotta start little by little.
That is true. So, what's your feeling on death matches?
On death matches, I'm not really a death match fan. I mean, I used to like them, but now I'm like, they get out of hand. They do a lot of extra in these death matches nowadays.
I agree with that. All right, Heartbreaker.
Just go, guys.
What is the craziest crowd you performed in so far?
Craziest crowd was at the BNS Brewery by Russell Disney. It was it was pretty fun and crazy.
Got ya. Um. So, uh, top 5 uh independent wrestlers, male wrestlers today.
Male wrestlers, independent. Um, well, I could say Judas from SoCal for Wrestling. He's very good at what he does. Judas is one. Um, two. would be oh, this is a hard question. There's so many. I know Judas would be one of them. Uh, who else? Right now, like I'm brain fried. I'm sorry.
It's all right.
Yeah,
You
but
have
right
a
now,
question? Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I think right now, like the only guy I would say would be Judas and probably Anthony Idol. You know, those are the only guys I can come up with right now.
Sounds good. Do you have a question, Heartbreaker, or do you want me to go to Tap?
Go Tap.
So, in your opinion, who is the best lucha heavyweight champion?
Oh, that's a good question. Heavyweight champion, I think would have been or was I think right now it was Kenny Omega.
That's a
When
good
he won
answer.
the Mega Campeonato.
Very good
Yeah.
answer.
I think Vikingo's right up is becoming right up there though.
No, yeah, he's catching up.
Um, so
Go ahead, Nate.
I'm thinking, what's what would your who would your dream manager be if you could if the promoter said you have your choice, just tell me who you want.
Oh, let me think about this one. Manager. I think I would take Rhea Ripley from Dominic.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Yep.
All right, Heartbreaker, what you got?
Well, I know you're still new, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and ask this question anyway. Do you ever see yourself venturing out of SoCal?
Yeah, I mean that's the goal. I mean you gotta expand and travel the world and see other places.
That's a good point.
Go
All
ahead,
right,
Tap.
Tap.
Okay, I have to ask this one. What is your opinion on QT Marshall winning the title at Triple A?
Oh, good question. I mean, it's a fair game. I mean, he won it fair and square. So I mean, I can say congratulations to him.
That's a great answer. Would you ever compete in a mask versus hair match? Since that's usually a good way to like end a huge rivalry or whatever as far as Lucha Libre goes.
Well, hopefully one day I get the opportunity to, and I would like to. I would like to collect somebody's hair or somebody's mask.
I was gonna say your masks are too awesome for them to collect, so I would pick you to win that one. So
Oh yeah, like my idol LA Park says, once you got a mask, you got to defend it like it's your everything.
yep, and that's one thing he did. I mean, that man's had pretty much the same mask, different variations of it. But
Oh yeah.
all right, Heartbreaker, what you got?
Go ahead, Tap. I'm in negotiations with somebody from Disney. I mean, a Disney guy. I mean, Christopher Disney.
Who is your favorite legendary lucha wrestler.
Legendary lucha. It'd be Abismo Negro. He, rest in peace. The original Abismo Negro, not the new one.
Come on, Chester.
Right. So this is gonna be a new question for the podcast, but it goes to the Lucha Libre tradition. Do you think there'll ever be like a mini tree like there is a lot of times in Lucha Libre? You know, like mini Abizo Negro or
I doubt it, but that would be great. Have a version of all three of us.
that would be pretty cool.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Okay,
All
go.
right, go ahead, Tap.
Yeah.
How did your faction came to be?
Well, it just came out to be. I started playing around with Commando Number One. Hey, we should make a group. A stable. We're very a group. We should give it a name. Um, we both started mentioning around. Like, oh, why don't we just call it Commando World Order? Commando World Order, and I don't know where it came out to be Commando World Order.
Very nice. Now, I know in a lot of like the trios matches and stuff, they do like like a faction finisher or like a trio, like a three-way finisher. Have you guys thought about one of those or?
Well, at the moment, we haven't been able to work on one because Commando Number One got injured, and
Got
since he's out of action, he hadn't been stepped into the ring, so we haven't been able to work with them.
got you.
But once he's good to go, we're gonna come up with one, and it'll be a great wrestling move.
I have no doubt about that. All right, Heartbreaker, you want me to go to Tap or you got one?
Go ahead and move on for a minute.
All right, Tap.
When you come to the end of your career, what kind of mark would you leave in the industry?
Well, when I come to that time, hopefully I leave a good mark of being a heel. For the next generation to come, because being a heel is the best thing to be.
Okay. Playing off of that, what do you like most about being a heel?
Well, heel, we don't gotta listen to nobody, and we do what we want.
That's the most honest answer to a question I think we've had on this podcast.
Well, I gotta be honest. That's what I love
That's
about being
right.
a heel.
All right, Heartbreaker.
I'm gonna just go ahead and just do our traditional last one, but it's not our last question. But because I'm a little sidetracked, where can we find you on social media? And we already know your next match, so it's gonna be September 30th. But where can we find you on social media?
Social media, you can find me on Instagram as Comando Tres, and then also in Facebook under Comando Tres. I only have Facebook and Instagram at the moment.
Got you.
Very cool. All right, Tap
All right.
out. I mean, Tap.
If you could wrestle against Dominic Mysterio, how bad would you beat him?
Ooh.
Oh, I would beat him pretty bad that he would go back to training.
Ow. I love that answer.
Are we sure about that, though, or would Mommy interfere?
Well, if she interferes, I mean, there's gonna be a problem.
No. See, Heartbreaker, by then, Commander Trace would have Mommy on his side, so she wouldn't interfere for Dominic.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah, that is very true.
So this is a different one, too, but it just popped into my head. Do you think they'll ever make a good Lucha Libre video game? Because they've tried a couple of times, and there hasn't ever been one. but
I
I think
doubt it.
there might be a market for it.
That'd be great if they did, but I doubt it. Not in my lifetime.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be in my lifetime either, unfortunately. All right, Tap.
So, if you were to do a Survivor Series type match in Triple A,
Ooh.
who would be involved?
What do you mean by that? Like you talking about like wrestlers from WWE?
Wrestlers from Triple A.
All right, AAA. Ooh, good question. It'd be Psycho Clown versus Doctor Wagner again. I guess.
Got you. So I think Lucha Libre has some of the most interesting music that I've ever that there is in pro wrestling. Where did you get the inspiration for your music?
My inspiration for music. Well, I like to listen to a lot of like Mexican rap, so that's where I got my inspiration from. So
Not
my theme songs are like pretty much Mexican rap. I'm coming up with my own theme song right now. I'm working on it.
very cool.
Yeah, you gotta be unique.
That's right. All right, Heartbreaker, what do you got?
Go ahead, Tap.
Okay, what number from 1 to 30 would you enter if you had a Lucha Libre style Royal Rumble?
I think I would do number 15 because you're just in the middle. You got more opportunities.
What would be the one gimmick match that you would want to do in your career?
Oh, money might make you match. I would probably choose to fight Roosh, hopefully, and that would probably draw money.
It would. Although you might want to get ready to go on the outside because Roosh, he'll take it anywhere. So,
No, yeah, I know Roosh is a beast.
all right, Heartbreaker, you want me to go to Tap or
Yeah, go to Tap.
okay?
Your Mount Rushmore of Lucha Libre wrestlers.
All right, you want a list? I'll give you one. Okay, be Eddie Park, Canek, Doctor Warner, um, Fishman, uh, Abismo Negro. Those are the top five I would come up with off my head right now.
Um, recently they had a tag team tournament where like the losers advanced in AAA. What were your thoughts on uh, that tournament, if you have any?
Well, I don't have any because I didn't watch it, so I couldn't give my opinion on that.
Got you. All right, Heartbreaker.
Go ahead, Tap.
All right, this one's a little out there. What is your favorite meal to eat?
My favorite meal to eat would probably be sopes. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but it's pretty good.
So, what are some of the hobbies that you like to do other than wrestling?
Hobbies, Well, hobbies, hang out with family. Uh, I don't know. I don't really have that many hobbies besides wrestling.
Hey, that's good enough.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead, Tap.
When you celebrate Cinco de Mayo, what is your favorite barbecue to cook?
Barbecue to cook. I say some carne asada and some chicken.
Nice. I think Tap might be hungry because his last three questions have been about food.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm starting to catch on to it.
Um, so what was your favorite Rey Mysterio match?
Well, my favorite Rey Mysterio match would be Rey Mysterio versus Eddie Guerrero in Halloween Havoc.
Mm.
Yes, 1997.
Yeah.
All right, Heartbreaker.
Um. Actually, go ahead, Tap. This
That
will get
Okay.
means
another
this one's
food
not going to be
question.
about food.
Food, food, food.
What is your favorite video game console and game?
We can say the PS4 because that's what I have at the moment, and it'd be GTA.
Ooh, nice. Favorite lucha entrance of all time.
I say what's it called Sin Cara when he was in WWE, the running and jumping in the ring. I
Yep,
find that
where
pretty.
he did the flip over the top rope.
Yeah, that was pretty amazing.
Yeah. All right, Heartbreaker.
That was an amazing. That was an amazing entrance. But I like the Rey Mysterio one at WrestleMania this year.
Uh,
Yeah.
But um, let's see here. Go ahead, Tap. I'm getting bombarded here again, guys. Sorry.
Your best your favorite finisher of all time.
favorite finish of all time, the Frog Splash. The Eddie Guerrero Frog Splash.
Very nice. Um, what was your thoughts on the tag team of Los Gringos of Eddie Guerrero and uh, Art Bar?
My thoughts on their team, it was a great team. They were really good at being heels. They were well hated in Mexico, so I mean they did a job.
That they were. All right, go ahead, Tap.
If you could pick your entrance, how would it be?
Well, my entrance would be with the fog. Um, you know, just keep it simple. Just a fog. Walk in there. A couple of fireworks here and there, and that'll be my entrance.
Gotcha. Dream Arena in Mexico to wrestle in.
What was that?
What's your dream arena in Mexico to wrestle in?
Well, everybody's dream is to fight in Arena Mexico. So I think that would be my goal, Arena Mexico.
Got you. All right. All right, Tap, what do you got?
What do you see your character 4 years from now?
Where I see my character, hopefully with some gold, couple of masks, and a couple of trophies collected.
Very nice. Um, can you tell our viewers what sets maybe the Mexican audience apart from the American audience?
Well, the American audience is a little bit easier to please, but when it's a Mexican crowd, it's they expect a lot from you. So they have a different style of choosing how they like the wrestling.
Got you.
I noticed that
All
with
right,
like
go ahead.
I know I was gonna say I noticed with like the Mexican crowd, they like more of the chops, back and forward, kind of hitting each other back. And American wrestling, they like all like the moves and moves. Like it's different.
Right.
Going off of the chops to the chest, what is the hardest one you've taken so far?
The hardest one I took in was when I got baptized at the end of my match. I got baptized and that was the worstest chops I ever got.
So, what was your first thoughts after your first day of training?
I thought it was hard. I'm like, it's gonna be difficult, but I gotta get through this and I'll make it.
That's a great thing to think.
Like, it's training ain't easy. I mean, there's a lot to it.
There is. All right, Heartbreaker, you got anything or?
Go ahead, Tap.
If there is one show that you could change, how would you change it?
Oh, good question. Any show?
Any show.
Um, oh man, if I could, I mean, if I could time travel, I would have changed the show with the Dr. Wagner and Psycho Clown. I think I would have changed that match. I would have done either Eddie Park versus Dr. Wagner. That would have been a better match.
Right. This might be an interesting one. What American promotion do you think represents Lucha Libre the best?
Oh, American promotion. Um, well, there's an American promotion out here right now called Global Lucha Libre. I think they're doing very great with it.
Got you. All right, Tap, what do you got?
Okay, this is a little out there. What is your dream car to own?
My dream car to own. That's a good question. Probably my dream car to own would be a Honda Pilot because I like
Nice.
Honda Pilots.
Um, this isn't so much a question; it's more of a statement. I think with that mask, if you sold that mask on the streets of Mexico, you'd be one of the top sellers because that mask is pretty awesome.
Thank you. That's the goal. Hopefully soon I'll have some merchandise of my mask, for sale.
Very nice. All right, Heartbreaker, you got anything?
Uh, well, actually, I'll flip off Tap's thing here. Instead of one thing that you could change on a show, what is one thing in the wrestling industry you would change today if you could?
One thing I would change in this industry probably be the jealousy between the wrestlers because there's a lot of jealousy.
It's a very valid point.
Yeah, everybody's trying to outdo everybody. I mean, we're all here to make it.
All right, Tap, what do you got?
I don't got no other questions.
All right. I think I have one more. What was the worst gimmick you saw growing up?
The worst gimmick I saw growing up. There's a lot. Let me come up with a good one. I think probably like the worst gimmick I saw was X Pac wearing a diaper. Yeah, I think like Roman shouldn't wear diapers.
that is true. Although I live in a nursing home, so you see that quite a bit, believe it or not.
No, but yeah, that's understandable. I mean, when you're at a certain age, yeah, but I mean, not in the ring.
That was a good comeback. I like that.
Yeah,
All right, Heartbreaker, you got a last question?
I already asked my last one, so we'll just go ahead and do this. You know, again, we thank you for joining us on your birthday. I mean, this has been so much fun with you
Yes.
tonight, and getting to spend an hour with you on your birthday is very, very thankful. But not only are we a podcast, we are also a promotion in Washington State too. So as we get started with our promotion, we will be reaching out. We might be reaching out to you to come and give us a lucha show on our promotion.
sounds good.
Absolutely.
Most definitely.
Sounds good. I'll be looking forward for that.
So
All right, sounds good.
So for Commander Tres, for Mr. Tap That Ass,
Not with that face.
Mr. I love Orange Casting. I'm going to be dreaming that when I go get put to sleep next Thursday. The Crippled Messiah. I'm the Heartbreaker. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
All right.
Thank you
Good
very
night,
much.
everybody.
Good night.
Good night.
Have a
Good
good night.